Ah, ah. The fact that a dad of a Marine is watching you is crazy. I mean, I don't even know people watch. You know what? That's actually one of the reasons why I don't improve my quality. I know you guys may not even believe this, but I think there's such a powerful thing to where you don't need to actually watch something to get full enjoyment out of it. One of the big reasons why, and that's something I always thought about back in the day. When I was streaming, or even like I only figured this out accidentally, but one of the reasons why I don't really improve it and have too much going on screen is because you need to have something that you can enjoy while not looking at the screen, to be honest with you. Sometimes there's a video where you're like, I can't watch this and enjoy it unless I'm watching the actual video. So it almost puts you off watching it sometimes, you know what I mean? But most of the time, I just listen to things these days. Even videos, you know what I mean? You're not missing out on anything if you're not watching the stream. Really. You are a little bit, but not really. You know? That's like a fine balance in the content creation world. Makes sense? Exactly, yeah. But people get onto me because, why don't you have stuff going on in the background? You should have your browser open and be doing stuff in the middle of the stream. And then it's like, well, then people end up thinking like, well, I'm not getting any enjoyment out of this unless I'm watching, so I can't enjoy it. You know what I mean? And it's just been on the side while I'm lifting weights or while I'm working, it's in my ear. You know what I mean? Impression of Paddy after subbing his 10th Marine in a row. Lad, Marines need to fucking grow a backbone, lad. Jay's noses get larger the higher the interest rates go. All right. Kukui fight is 165. No much time to cut for Dennis. I mean, he probably isn't going to cut much weight for the KSI fight, so. I mean, I still think he'll be up about 180 something by the time he fights. I think even the $2. Whereas I think Tony Ferguson will probably be about 170. You know? Because if he adds any more weight, he's just going to be fat. When's your next Euro trip? I don't know. Yuri's Village. Let's go for that. Maybe Yuri's Village, yeah. But I was thinking about going to Poland because one of Usyk's teammates watches my videos and he messaged me a while ago saying, I heard you wanted to go around Europe. This is a while ago, though. This was like the start of the last quarter of last year, like 6 months ago. He's messaged me saying, I heard you say you want to go around Europe. I'm with Usyk. I'll watch your videos. You can come through. So maybe I could do something with Usyk. That'd be cool. BJ's last fight was May 2019. Tony's losing streak started in May 2020. By this math, Tony should be accusing his sons of not being real in March 2031. Okay. Tony's losing streak started May 2020. Tony should be accusing his sons of not being real. I worry what's going to happen to Tony Ferguson in the future, yeah. Because he's still fighting, so it's just going to add more onto it. I legit like that I can simply put my phone in my pocket and still listen to it. Exactly. Don't miss anything. Got to watch MSSP to enjoy it fully, so it makes sense. Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot of, like, visible humor that Shane does quite a bit on MSSP. But not as much, you know what I mean? There's value in your video being enjoyable without even watching it. Will Conor ever return? And if not, tell us why. Also, is Strickland versus Izzy 2 realistic and who wins? Will Conor ever return? And if not, tell us why. I don't know if he does. I don't know if he returns, to be honest with you. Strickland Izzy 2 is realistic, and I think it will happen. And honestly, at this point, I could see Izzy getting it done, but maybe not. Thank you for the $5. I don't know. Has anyone else feel like Izzy's back on the sauce recently or some shit? His last few performances? I feel like he's been back on the sauce. Like, legitimately back on the sauce. Look at the ankle. I don't care what Ali tweeted on Ankalaev's fucking phone. I honestly really don't, man. Sorry. Oh, 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 oh. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Black Mirror is only for Chandler's kids. All right. Well, there we go. I heard Tony Ferguson co-produced that Tyler Woodley song and caught second-hand lose streak. That Tyrone Woodley song. Yeah, terrible song. You know what's crazy? Woodley's had such bad, like, videos of him come out, you know. You know the one of him, like, eating that girl out? Dude, MMA is such a crazy sport, you know. There's so much that happens all the time. You know the video of Woodley, like, just bow-catting some girl? some girl, like, proper going down on her. And then there was another video of him, like, on a film getting his dick eaten by a fucking raccoon. I'm not even joking. And you can see his cheeks in the film as well. He actually took a film role to be humiliated by the company. I don't know if anyone knows that, but his Hollywood debut was him in a film that he definitely, like, maybe begged to be in. And they thought, all right, we'll think of something. And they had him get onto this coach and, like, pull down his trousers and stick his dick in, like, a raccoon cage and get his dick bitten by it. It was in a film, obviously. It wasn't real that it happened. But you can see his cheeks in the film blatantly, which is just fucking insane. And you know what else I noticed as well, chat? McGregor's cheeks got shown in the fucking Roadhouse film. You know what I actually noticed? The fucking mainstream will fucking do anything to feminize fighting men. You know that? Stop putting the lyrics in chat or I'll sing it again. They actually do that quite a bit. I always notice that shit. A humiliation ritual, some kind of thing like that. They always do that. You said that before. No, you didn't say it. Oh, you might have said. Him, Connor. Oh, yeah, him, Connor. No, I didn't even see that, but no, that's true. Like somewhere, even when it's completely unnecessary, they always do that these days in films. TJ telling Happinace they'll never be like, man. We got champions who ain't even themselves on social media. Someone else is there for them. You know what I mean? We got Peso Obeso before Aspinall versus Jones. We did get that, yeah. We did indeed. Oh, yeah, did you see Ariel's tweet? I put out, not a tweet, his little clip that he put out on social media. I tweeted about it, dude. What the fuck was he saying? That's so bad from him against the Christian Bryce Mitchell. Honestly. It's actually really kind of pathetic of him, to be honest with you. Revealed his true colors. You wouldn't dare say that the other way around. Thank you for the $2. Imagine Christ is King. Ariel said he was talking about Bryce Mitchell at the press conference with Gene Silver. And Bryce Mitchell was just saying, in Jesus Christ's name. And he was going into some Jesus stuff. And then Ariel took that as Bryce Mitchell was playing the Bible-thumping bad guy. He was just sticking to the gimmick. As if there's no way he can be so dumb as to believe what's in the Bible and start... You know what I mean? It's kind of insane to say. But Ariel literally was saying that. I know he's looking at it like a wrestling nerd, but don't say he was playing the Bible-thumping bad guy because he brings up Jesus Christ in the Bible. You don't do that. You know what I mean? You can say he's playing the bad guy. Don't call him the Bible-thumping bad guy, sticking to a gimmick. This is just Bryce Mitchell, chat. This isn't no gimmick, is it? Let's just call it what it is. This isn't a gimmick. You know, he's not playing some kind of game, you know, to make... It's like very, very patronizing of Ariel, to be honest with you. I'd never say anything like that about religion. No, I'm joking. I'm a cunt, but I don't like that Ariel doesn't admit that he is as well. Should Bryce's walkout be throw the... No, I don't think that would go down well. Thank you for the £5. Well, it might go down the well, but no, you know what I mean. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the $20, Giuliano Argenti. Ryan Spann versus Cortez Acosta is getting slept on. Yes, I've got Ryan Spann. Cortez Acosta has been gifted non-opponents and as a result is outrageously in the top 15. Yeah. Ryan Spann going to heavyweight is honestly good for the struggling division. I think so as well, and I've got Ryan Spann winning that one as well by finish. As an underdog. You know he's an underdog in that matchup, Giuliano? Some of these odds this weekend. I've got Delizzi as an underdog. Big fan of Dubin. Nazis. I'll say it. Thank you for the $10, Fade TV. Biggest prospect letdowns in UFC history. Remember when MMA community was saying Benoit Saint-Denis chins Makhachev round 1, or when people said Aspinall should be wary of Rebellis de Spain? Biggest prospect letdowns in UFC history. Remember when MMA community was saying Benoit Saint-Denis chins Makhachev round 1, or when people said Aspinall should be very wary of Rebellis de Spain? I know, dude, yeah. Benoit Saint-Denis was just... I don't know about chinning Makhachev in round 1, but I definitely thought... I saw title fights in his future. To be fair, though, he was fucking people up before that, was he not? He actually was, you know? He had a great run. He really did. But, yeah, it came to a crushing end. And he was fucking up Poirier for a round as well, when you think about it. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the 10. Bums, though, I know, but, you know. It was a crazy, crazy amount of glaze that we put on him. Lucas Tracy led the charge, you know. Is what it is. Or when people said Aspinall should be wary of Rebellis to Spain. I know, yeah. Watch out for that matchup. That aged terribly as well. Biggest prospect letdowns. I mean, this is an ancient one, chat. Todd Duffee. No fucking chin whatsoever. Do you guys remember Todd Duffee? I actually thought this guy is going to be the fucking champion of the heavyweight division. You know? I don't know. That's an old but gold one, really. Not too old, but when I was younger anyway. I thought Todd Duffee was going to be something special at one point. He got like a record KO at one point. He had no chin at all. Zero chin whatsoever. But yeah. Impression of Jabli telling flight crew toilet is blocked. My fucking ruined another one, sir. Undefeated, undisputed again. Thank you for the $2. Turbo. Benoit Saint-Denis is just one of those gay marines. All right. Thank you for the 2. Thank you for the $5, Yuri from Modern Warfare 2. Yuri Bezmenov. Thank you for the 5. It starts with demoralization. It's actually crazy how well that aged. Thank you for the $5, dude. Big version of Jimmy Crew. Yes. Thank you for the 49 months of membership. Is that Todd Duffee, you mean? Dude, I remember watching Jimmy Crew against... Do you guys remember... What performance am I going to say? You know what I'm going to say. Do you remember his performance against... And I actually thought there's no way anyone at light heavyweight is stopping this level of grappling. Mikhail Alekseychuk. Dude, no one remembers his performance against Mikhail Alekseychuk. I urge you to watch it back. I urge you to watch that fight back. Even Paul Craig, yeah, he Kimura'd him and the crowd went, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And he reversed him as they went, oi, 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 which was crazy. Out of nowhere that happened. No, Misha Serkinov, Peruvian necktied him. But watch, he lost to Smith, I know, yeah. Watch his fight with Mikhail Alekseychuk, chat. He fucking ran a fucking routine on him in the grappling so bad. At light heavy, yeah. At light heavy. I know. But then again, Mikhail Alekseychuk beat Khalil Roundtree at light heavy, so, you know. He was all right up there. Impression of Ronaldo Rodriguez and Oliveira trash talking. Hey, man, I can see him, man. Crawford will probably be outboxing him and then get suddenly finished in, like, the middle rounds. Thank you for the £2. Impression of Conor trying to help Tito cut the onion. Mate, what you want to do is keep your fingers at the end of it, Louis. What you doing, man? You're fucking chopping your damn fingers off, Tito, yeah? Well, just to correct you, you gotta make them red onions. This is how red onions are made. I'll give it a 2. How can they become red onions without blood? People forget, man. BJ Penn has a black belt in CTE. He does have an actual black belt in CTE. Oh, man. Poor BJ Penn, dude. That was such a sad video to see. That was like the Nam Pham video, where you're just like, God, it's over for him. You know? And some of the stuff that he was saying online before that were actually like, okay, this guy's kind of based. He sees what's going on. And he's just like, ugh, he's gone way too far with it. And now he's thinking his mum's a fucking clone. Such a fucking problem. Except it's just his own brain betraying him. It's sad what CTE does. I know, dude. Yeah, it's terrible. But the thing is, yeah, I don't even think it's his fighting career that gave him that level of CTE. I bet you he gets into fights on the street a lot and he still spars hard in the gym like a tough guy. So you just got to know when to hang it up. You know, I remember that, you know, the video of him getting slept in the street by that fat white guy at a bar. And it's just like, dude, how many times has that happened that we don't know about? Even if he's won the fight, how many times has he got cracked at a bar getting into a fight with someone? You know? Imagine John Jones beats Aspinall, comes out in the post-fight speech with Rogan. UFC stock goes through the roof somehow, and he retires with media goat status. Ugh. No. Thank you for the 25,000, dude.